Oklahoma became the latest to lift virtually all COVID-19 restrictions on Thursday, bringing the total number of states that have chosen to fully reopen, despite warnings from public health officials, to 7, with a number of others also moving in that direction. All 7 of the states that have fully reopened are run by Republican governors. A number of other states have also significantly rolled back restrictions this month, but haven't gone as far as the above states in eliminating both statewide mask mandates and limits on businesses. Connecticut and West Virginia, for example, have both lifted limits on most businesses, but kept their mask mandates, with Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont, D., noting, "This is not Texas, this is not Mississippi." South Carolina has dropped some of its mandatory mask requirements, though the state never had a full mandate, and Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, R., said he will remove his state's mask mandate if hospitalizations rates and test positivity is below a certain threshold when it's set to end on March 31. The easing restrictions come as the vaccine rollout continues to pick up speed, with doses administered to 25% of Americans over 18-year-old and 62% of those over 65, one of the most vulnerable populations. The country is averaging 2.23 million doses a day, a record, and the Biden administration has secured more than enough doses for every adult, which Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious diseases official, should cover the population by May. Nonetheless, public health experts, and the White House, have warned against rolling back restrictions too soon, as while experiencing a significant dip in cases since the winter time, the U.S. is still recording roughly 50,000 cases and 1,500 deaths a day. The country is also battling the quicker-moving and more deadly UK variant, which will soon become the country's dominant strain, as well as a handful of other variants concerning scientists. Fauci warned that the U.S. may be plateauing before another resurgence during a Sunday morning interview with CBS Face the Nation. "We're going in the right direction, but we just need to hang on a bit longer," the National Institute of Health director said. Plateauing at a level of 60,000 or 70,000 new cases per day is not an acceptable level. That is really very high. Whole Americans are leaving the house more, see end of pandemic inside as restrictions lift, Forbes, U.S. averaging fewer than 50,000 new COVID cases a day for first time in over 5 months, Forbes. These states lifted COVID restrictions this week, against CDC's advice, Forbes, as GOP governors drop restrictions. Study finds their policies linked to higher COVID-19 cases and deaths, Forbes. Full coverage and live updates on the coronavirus.